Hey fashion lovers, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you how to sew this beautiful Ankara Playsuit. It is stylish, comfortable and gorgeous. You can use crepe or any other fabric of your choice to make this. Do well to like this video, subscribe and drop me nice comments. In my previous video I showed how to draft and cut this flayed playsuit. If you would like to check out the video, tell me in the comment section and I will send you the tutorial link. In this video, we are going to be sewing, okay? Firstly, we will start from sewing the top, that is the bodice. Then we'll sew the flare pants. I will go ahead and remove the pattern paper so that I can join the princess seam lines together. I will be joining the main fabrics together as well as the lining pieces. I have my front block here. All right, so this is the center front and then the sides. Okay, I have pinned them together and I have also marked down the 1/2 inch joining seam allowance. So I'll start joining from the waistline. Okay, so after joining you have to clip on the curves so that they can lay flat when you press the seam line open. So you clip very close to the seam line, don't cut your seam line. Then I'll join the other side as well. I'll get the lining piece because I have already stitched the lining piece. So I'll place it on top of my fabric and pin them together because I want to fasten this keyhole. So I'll go ahead and stitch on the keyhole. So this is what I have. I'll go on and clip on the edges so that they can lay flat when I flip to the right side. So let me turn to the right side. I'll go over to my ironing board and then press on this keyhole. I'll also press the seam lines. I'll open and press on the seam lines, okay? This is the back block. I have also gone ahead to mark the zipper allowance. So I'll place my zipper on the zipper allowance line, okay? I'll go ahead and pin them together and then stitch on that line. This is the right side of the fabric. I'm stitching on the right side of the fabric. Can you see? Bring them together with the other side of the back block, okay? And I will also stitch on the zipper allowance line. So this is what I have. I'll open up my zipper to make sure that it is good enough. Can you see? Then the next thing I'm going to do is to turn the necklines. So I'll place the linen piece on top of the fabric, all right, so that I can turn the neckline. And I will stitch on the zipper area as well. So that is how I'm going to also stitch the other side. So I'll trim off the excess zipper and then make sure that I also clip on my necklines. So this is what I have now. I'll go on now and give it a very good press, okay? So the next thing to do is to turn the neckline of the front, okay? So what we are going to do now is very, very simple. So this is the right side of the linen and the right side of my fabric, okay? So what I'm going to do now is to match up. This is the neckline, so I'm going to flip the neckline over like so with the right side. This is the right side of the linen and the right side of the fabric, so I'll match it up like so and pin it down. So I'm going to match it up all around the neckline. I'm going to go over to my sewing machine now and stitch on the neckline with 1/2 inch, okay? So I'll go ahead and clip on the neckline. So I'll flip to the right side. So I'll go over to my ironing board and give it a very good press, okay? But then I want to join the shoulder lines together, okay? So I'll get the back, place it on top of the front, and then stitch the shoulder lines together. I'll stitch the main fabric of the back to the main fabric of the front, as well as the lining pieces, okay? Can you see how it looks like? So I'll also join the other side, lining to lining and fabric to the main fabric. I'll go ahead now and give it a very good press, okay? So this is what it looks like after ironing. So I'm going to get a long strap. So I'll just measure what I have from the neckline to the keyhole line, okay? And I have 5 inches. So I'm going to multiply that by 2 plus 1 inch, which is 11. So I'm going to cut a long strip of that 11 inches. Then I'll go over to my sewing machine and then join it here, okay? And back stitch, okay? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join them together by the sides. So I'll bring them together and then mark my side seam allowance, okay? I have 1.5 as my side seam allowance. After joining the side seam, this is what I have. I also went ahead to press the seam lines open. So I'll keep that aside so that we'll continue with the pants. Now this is the pants that we drafted from my previous video. If you have not seen that video, go on now and check it out, or you can tell me in the comment section and I'll send you the tutorial. We will start by marking down ½ inch at the crouch area of the front pants leg, okay? Then for the back pants leg, we will start marking from the hip line because we are going to be extending the zipper to the hip line, okay? Then mark down the ½ inch. Next is to go over to my sewing machine and stitch on the ½ inch markings, as well as press the seam lines open. This is what the pants looks like after joining the crouch line. Okay, can you see this is the front pants, and then this is the back pants. This is the back pants leg. So what I'm going to do now is to place them together and then join them by the sides, okay? I'm going to pin them together so that I can join them by the sides. After pinning them together, I will go on and mark down my side seam allowance and then go over to my sewing machine and stitch on my markings. Then for the inseam, I will also bring them together at the crotch area and stitch with ½ inch, okay? So I'll mark down ½ inch there. So after stitching the sides together as well as the inseam, this is what I have for the pants. Remember to clip on the curves in order to lay the curves flat, okay? So this is what I have. I went ahead to also weave the pants. So I'll get the bodies so that I can join them together. All right, so I'll get the middle of the front bodies and then pin it together to the middle of the pants. Okay, so I'll also make sure that the side lines align. That is the side line of the pants and the side line of the bodies, they align, okay? I'll go over to my sewing machine now and join them together. I will also extend the zipper to the pants, okay? Now, after joining the waistline, this is what I have. I also went ahead to extend the zipper to the pants. So can you see what I have now? Next thing we are going to do now is to cut out the sleeves, okay? So I'm going to measure the armhole, all right? I have 17 inches. This is the remaining fabric that I have from the 3 yards. Now I'm going to fold into two. So I'll fold my fabric into two. Can you see? I have folded into two. So I'll fold again into four. All right. Now that I have folded into four, I'll fold to have like a square. Okay. Can you see? I am going to be using these folded parts. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to get my sleeve length. So I'm using 11 inches as my sleeve length. Okay. If you have more fabric, you can increase your sleeve length. So I will mark 11 inches all around my fabric. So I'll notch this part. Okay. Can you see? So that it can serve as a guideline. All right. So what I'm going to do now is to open up my fabric. Okay. So I have a full circle. As you can see, this is a full circle. All right. And it is 2 for the 2 sleeves. Okay, so now to get my armhole measurement, I'm going to divide this armhole, all right, by 6.28. So now 17 divided by 6.28 will give me 2.7. Okay, I'm going to approximate it to 3 inches. So I'm going to be marking 3 inches down. Can you see? I have marked 3 inches. Then from that 3 inches, I'll mark in another 3 inches. Okay, so this first 3 inches will now be my midpoint. Okay, so I'll place my tape on that first 3 inches and mark round the 3 inches. Okay, like so. As you can notice, this part is shorter than this other part. Okay, that is the way it's supposed to be. So I'll go ahead and cut. So what I'm going to do now is to go over to my sewing machine and fix it. So this part that is longer, I'm going to place it on my shoulder line. Okay, the part that is longer, I will join it to my shoulder line like so. And then that part that is smaller, remember I notched it. I'm going to fix it to my side line. Okay, so this is what I have. As you can notice, I have excess here. So what I'm going to do now is to pleat it at my shoulder a little bit. If I had used the 2.7 inches, I wouldn't have this excess around here. So you can use the actual figure that you have so that you don't have any excess. So I'll go over to my sewing machine now and join them together. Okay, I will also fix the other sleeve. Okay, after joining the sleeves, this is what it looks like. This is what my playsuit looks like. So what I'm going to do next is to go over to my sewing machine and then hem the playsuit. Okay, and I'll also hem the sleeves. You can use bias tape to hem the sleeves because it is a flay, or if you have hemming footer, you can use your hemming footer to hem the sleeves. I'm going to be using bias tape. Don't forget to also give it a very good press. And that's it. Voila! This is the final look of the gorgeous Ankara playsuit with flare sleeves and keyhole. I just love how chic and comfortable I feel wearing this outfit. I hope you'll be making yours, and please tag me when you do. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. Turn on your notifications so that anytime I upload a new tutorial, you will be notified. Thanks for watching.